Good Sunday morning. It is Sunday, August 13th. I'm here in Washington, D.C., and just wanted to wish everybody a happy Sunday. Later today kicks off the Notre Dame Trail. About 30 core team pilgrims are beginning their 300-mile plus journey from Vincennes, Indiana, all the way up to South Bend in celebration and honor of Father Sorin, the founder of the University of Notre Dame, who began his journey in 1842 all the way up to South Bend in the middle of the winter, where he founded the University of Notre Dame. I will be joining the core team pilgrims on a week from Monday in Rochester, where I'll pick up and walk along with them for the last 5 days, which is 67 miles, ending up at the University of Notre Dame. Let me just share with you some of the views from the walk today. This is a discovered trail that I found almost in my backyard. It's called Oxen Run, and it follows the Maryland DC border and ends up running up into National Harbor, which is where I'm headed. Looks like the trail here goes from pavement to perhaps a little bit of a natural terrain, so that'll be exciting. But in any case, as many of you know, I am walking for a purpose on the Notre Dame Trail. I decided to walk to raise funds for one of the many things that Notre Dame does very well, and that's the Center for Rare and Neglected Diseases. The center was founded a little over 10 years ago and has made amazing strides in researching a number of diseases, particularly Niemann-Pick C, or type C, but 2 years ago they started research on NKH, non-ketonic hyperglycemia. It's a very rare disease which affected my niece Fiona. She passed away from it just under 3 years old, which was quite a miracle for her, given the severity of her condition. And we were blessed with her each and every day for those just under 3 years. It also affects the grandson of Pat and Linda Sarb. We're also fellow Notre Dame alumni, Pat in 1976 and 1978. And he and Linda were instrumental in getting Notre Dame, the Center for Rare and Neglected Diseases, to take on NKH a couple years ago. Pat is one of the core team pilgrims who's starting his journey today, so best wishes to you, Pat, and we'll see you with 67 miles to go. As many of you know, I set up a fundraising campaign on ucaring.com. It's www.ucaring.com, Walking for Fiona. And I just want to say thank you to so many of the sponsors that have already signed up, including the Fitzpatrick family, Mary, John, Carter, and Maggie, as well as their two little kitties, Keegan and Xylee. They're Fiona's parents and siblings. And without them, this journey wouldn't be possible. So thank you, Mary, John, Carter, and Maggie, very much. And they also got me this nice little sun hat that I'm wearing today because it's quite a bright day today. And thank you, Notre Dame, for this wonderful Notre Dame Trail t-shirt. And they also gave me this bag carrying my belongings. I've got a water bottle, towel, not much else that you can need. But again, getting back to the sponsors, I also want to thank some of my day sponsors. Of the 5 days, I have 3 sponsors lined up already. Thank you to my parents, Walter and Elizabeth Nolte, who are day 1 sponsors. And I couldn't think of anybody more appropriate than my parents to be day 1, because they've been there for me day 1 of my life, some 43 years ago. So thank you, Mom and Dad. And the Molina family is day 2 sponsor. So Carrie is my sister, so thank you, Carrie, husband Carlos, Mackenzie and Maeve, my 2 other little nieces, or 2 of my other nieces, I should say. Great supporters of this walk, and couldn't do it without you for day 2. Day 3 and day 4 are still available, so if you're interested, you can look up the uCaring website and sign up to be a sponsor for day 3 or day 4. And day 5, the last day, which is about just 3 miles long from downtown South Bend, ending up at Notre Dame for opening mass of the academic year. Thank you to Robbins and Morden, a construction company with which I'm working on the new AC Hotel Spartanburg in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So they are in the throes of finishing construction and getting ready for opening this fall, the hotel. And I couldn't think of a better sponsor for the last day to kind of get me the final push and cross the finish line. So thank you to Robbins and Morton for your team. Also have a number of mile sponsors who have signed up for 1 mile each, or some for a couple miles. 67 miles or 67 sponsor opportunities, and so far I have 13. And thank you very much. They are listed on the youcarrying.com website, and I want to thank each of them personally for their efforts and their sponsorship in helping me reach my goal. And then there's countless other donors as well, contributors, close to 100 folks that have already made a contribution, so very much appreciate that. Every dollar, every penny goes a long way to the research at the Center for Rare and Neglected Diseases. And then lastly, I want to make a shout out to Aaron Reeder, who is one of my supporters, who came up with this very intriguing and interesting challenge, where he is making a pledge for every mile, a dollar contribution of some amount for every mile that is walked, not by me, but other supporters who decide to sign up and walk at home during the same 5 days, August 22nd to 26th. And they'll be walking at home with their friends, their family, colleagues, gym mates, around the block, on their own trails, on the treadmill, wherever they wish. Those same 5 days, they'll be capturing their miles with their Fitbits or their apps or whatever other GPS device they want to use to track their mileage. Post it on the Facebook page and post some pictures. And at the end of 5 days, we're going to count up all the miles and let Aaron know, and he will make his contribution. I've decided to double that with a matching contribution. So if you aren't able to make a contribution yourself, or if you are and also want to walk, please go to my Facebook page and sign up for the event. Or you can also go to the You Caring webpage as well and let me know that you want to walk too, and we'll get you signed up. And we'll be all walking together for Walking for Fiona and Friends. So I've probably spoken enough this morning. I need to get on that trail, and I was going to do that after I do this video because I think it's going to be a little rough. But in any case, again, thank you all for your support, your encouragement. For those that you haven't joined the campaign yet, please do, because together we can make a difference in the people's lives, those affected by NCH, and their family members and friends as well. So signing off for this Sunday, again, best wishes to the 14 pilgrims who start their journey this evening, and I'll see you in Rochester next Monday, and we'll finish the trail together. We are Walking for Fiona and Friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.